How to buy a foreclosed home. I've spent the past 2 years focusing on purchasing as many foreclosed homes as I can. Along the way, I've learned what works and what does not work. I've come across many myths and false beliefs. During this short 4-minute video, I'm going to share with you the important lessons I've learned over the past 2 years. If I had known these when I first started, I would have made thousands of dollars more. The very first thing you need to do is sit down and decide exactly what your dream house would be. Break it down as specifically as possible. A good start would be to answer the questions on the following slide. Either pause the slide and write these questions down, or click on the link below to investorsforrealestate.com and you'll find a list of these there. Once you know what you want, speak to a mortgage broker and get a pre-approval letter. Then look at your finances and determine how much you can spend monthly. And finally, if you're an investor, just determine how much you have available to invest and go off that. Once you have your ideal house created in your mind and on paper, find a real estate agent to get access to the local MLS. Set up an automated search function and have it alert you whenever one of these homes becomes available. Find out and start testing. Find out how much the banks are willing to negotiate on the price and at what point do the banks start getting desperate. In my area, it takes about a month or two, and the banks generally will not go less than 5% from their asking price during the first 2 months or so that's been on the market. We're going to finish up by looking at some of the tricks that the banks use to get you paying more for a foreclosure. The banks have all kinds of rules and regulations restricting people from getting a house in the first month or so of its listing. They do this to build the illusion of scarcity. Many people fall for this, but don't let them trick you. Know there are plenty of homes out there. This tactic generally causes people to overpay foreclosures, and the banks love it. So they do everything that they can to get the buyers emotionally involved and end up overpaying for a given house. To learn more about the mind tricks that the banks use, click the link below at investorsforrealestate.com.